Over 10 years ago, my husband, my 18-year-old son, and myself took some time off of work and school. We spent 2 months hiking the 1,000-kilometer Israel Trail, and we battled flooded rivers, scorching heat, and soul-sucking mud. Why? Well, our goal was to raise $36,000 for Israel ALS, a nonprofit organization whose goal is to both support people with ALS and raise funds to try to find a cure. You see, my mother-in-law died of this disease, and it was truly terrible watching her slowly waste away and lose the ability to walk and to talk and to eat. And it certainly made me aware of how lucky I was to be able to do those simple everyday things that most of us take for granted. After she died, we were more determined than ever to do whatever we could to raise awareness and try to find monies towards research and finding a cure. The 2 months we spent on the trail, we covered such an incredible range of landscapes, from the tree-covered north to beaches along the Mediterranean to the sun-blasted desert. And we met also an incredible variety of people, from ALS patients to modern pioneers to trail angels, people who open up their homes to help other hikers who are doing the trail. My name is Tzippi Moss, and I'm a life coach and psychotherapist with over 35 years of experience. And though I've lived here for a long time in Israel, hiking the trail made me fall back in love with both the country and the people. And the book that I wrote, Angels Tahina, 18 Lessons from the Israel Trail, is my love letter to the country and to the people that live here, who taught me so much about how to live with courage and faith and hope and the ability to hold on to wild, crazy, impossible dreams. While Israel's gotten more than its fair share of bad press, it seems these days it's gotten even worse. And I wanted people to get to know the other Israel, the one that most of them are not so familiar with. That inspiration is needed now more than ever. With coronavirus spreading throughout the world, people are stuck at home and scared for their futures and uncertain. So I wanted to invite you along on a virtual journey through Israel that can help rekindle your optimism and your faith about what's possible for you and also the world. Each of us has a role in Tikkun Olam, repairing the world. Each of us is far greater than we imagine, and together we can accomplish more than we've ever dreamed. In fact, it's often through tremendous pressure that we discover our greatest strengths. That, after all, is the story of Israel and its people. People who survived and continue to thrive despite great challenges. In the words of Ben-Gurion, the difficult things we do quickly. It's the impossible things that take us a little bit longer. And I would love for you to join me in 3 big dreams that I have that would love to make a reality. The first is showing you the Israel that I fell back in love with. The second is spreading a message of hope in these difficult times. And the third is raising money for charity. Because 10% of all of the books I sell, that money will go to the Israeli ALS organization to help them continue to do the work that they're doing, both in supporting patients and trying to find a cure in researching this disease. If we will it together, you and I, then it is no dream.